Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. And the Blazers ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juiced. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The give to the tailback. Makes his man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Snags it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this defense talked about it all week. Don't give up the big play. Opening drive. They give up a go route to the wide receiver for 6. Not the way they wanted to start, but how about the offense? Being aggressive early in this football game, that's one of the keys to the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Blazers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. The short hands, it's Brown. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Burton. The screen, he can go! And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. And the Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play number 9 on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding some room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. They'll try the right side, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Slips through the line. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, first down here. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Right back to the well. There's a crease. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Open on the left side, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too.
Maybe a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That's caught. It's Klein. Good, solid tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Burton. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left, but there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Off the RPO, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Trying to save time on defense, they used their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Blazers have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Got a little grass. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Avoids pressure. Touchdown, Blazers! The ground game getting it done and putting 6 on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They booted away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Burton. Finds his big tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. On the draw, it's Simpkins. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Gore. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Back to throw, it's Burton. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here's the pressure. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Protective Stadium. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Blazers will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Unloads quickly.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Here's a give to Robinson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
The option, the keeper. Nice move there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Robinson again. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Under fire, trying to buy time. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. He'll heave it deep. He's got it inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete on the left to Smith. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun. Pressure coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man, it's Henderson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Could be an alley. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Runs through it, headed to the end zone. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third down, here's Robinson. Here's a little room there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertical.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. 10. Touchdown.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going long. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. And the returner goes down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Gets it out quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man on the right.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. QB draw. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.